And let me say this, if you haven't been following my Diddy series, please follow me because we ain't ready to go all the way down the Diddy rabbit hole. Um, the real hero of the reckoning story with Diddy, Sean Puffy Combs, is Kirk Burrows. It's Kirk freaking Burrows. The way they did that man was so dirty, but I have been hearing those rumors for years that he was Diddy's side piece. And if you know, I keep saying, I'm not saying it's true. I'm just saying that's the rumor. That was the rumor. But he gave him 25% of the company. And I heard he's the one. I mean, we saw in the documentary, he was the one that made the company flow. And I heard about the baseball bat and him getting his shares back. After that man helped to build your company. After he helped to build this magnificent company from nothing. Now, I also heard your boy was Andre Harrell's side piece too. It's just interesting. He just lived with him. I mean, it could have been innocent. It could have been. But again, I give 50 Cent kudos because, those of us who were in the industry for a long time and kind of around the circles, we already knew. And he didn't talk anything about how Diddy really got that money from Clive. He didn't say anything about that. Like, it's a lot of stuff he left out, but Kirk Burrows is the hero of that story for telling his own story, for saying that Diddy did him. He said it. We've been hearing it for years, but he said it. He said it. It's a lot. It's a lot there to unpack. There's a lot. You notice you didn't hear from Mace. You didn't hear from a lot of these other people. It's a lot of those Rob stories, those little Rob stories. It's a lot of stories like that. And yeah, there are a lot of stories with women, but there are a lot more stories with men. And you know what makes me angry is that, first of all, they were unwilling participants because live how you want to live, be how you want to be. As one of my friends says, one of my girlfriends says, ain't no robbery and a fair exchange, right? So anything that, I'm not saying this, but I'm just saying, anything that, like that guy who got caught for prostitution said that he was Cassie's and Diddy's side piece, but he also implicated DJ Khaled and Rick Ross in it too. And everybody thought he was just crazy talking. And then it turns out some of that stuff was actually true. So we all wonder how much of the stuff is. I'm not saying, I just say we all wonder how much of that is actually true. And then we find out there's a lot of truth to it. But I give 50 Cent credit because he did not go there with a lot of stuff. He really could have gone there. And I've been following this story again for a very long time. And I know when he was cool with Diddy, and I mean, this is on record, so I'm not just making this stuff up. When he was cool with Diddy, somebody sent him a tape of Cassie and Diddy. Well, definitely Cassie. I don't know about Diddy, but he sent him a tape of Cassie. And so 50 called Diddy and said, hey, is this your girl? And Diddy was like, yeah. And 50 like, you okay with that? He was like, yeah. Want to go shopping? All I'm saying is 50 didn't include none of that kind of stuff. And he could have. Because he could have. He literally could have. Because it's on record. He's talked about it before. He didn't include none of that drink champ stuff. He could have. He could have asked Fabulous why he didn't want to go party with him. He could have included that in the documentary. He didn't do that. You notice he didn't. So 50 didn't go low like 50 normally goes low. He goes low. But he let people tell their own story. And it was told in such an authentic and genuine and honest from their perspective way. And the fact that he's got footage of Diddy recording himself thinking, I'm assuming he was thinking that he was probably going to get off and it was going to be a hero's tale. And it turned out not to go in his favor that way. But the real question of the documentary, the real question we should all be asking ourselves, the real question, because there's a lot of questions. So many questions and so many unanswered things. But here's the real question we should all be asking ourselves, outside of why aren't you following me already? But here's the real question. Who's the guy that got unalived in the studio? And where is he? And why? And who did it? Which one of them did it? And didn't little Justin get a little implicated in that? What happened? Where are they? Who is the person? I heard about that. That was a news story, I thought, because I saw it on social. So I'm assuming it was a news story, but maybe somebody else did the story. But no, I think it was a news story. But that thing got buried really quick, like really quick. It just went away. And I remember hearing it. And I remember thinking, no, his son wouldn't actually do that. I'm not saying the son did it. I don't know who did it. But all I know is, according to the producer, 2 people went with him into that room. There's 3 people in the room. 2 people came out. And yeah, we don't know what happened to the guy. Maybe he got paid off. I don't know. I don't know what happened, but I want to know what happened. Oh, it was such a good documentary. If y'all hadn't already started watching this, you got to binge watch the whole thing before he has it pulled, because he's going to have it pulled. But it's so good. It's so good. What makes it even better is that he the different parts that he does and how he connects the dots. But it's a lot. It's a lot. Just so you know, it's a lot of brothers, not even just in Diddy's little crew. It's a lot of brothers in hip hop who are hiding and not living their full truth. And they need to all come on out of the shadows. It's time for everybody to come on out in the light. Now, some people unwillingly were pulled into the life, but some people just naturally, that's just their life. Come on, everybody, let's all just come on out of the shadows. It's time.